Hello and welcome to ADHD TV with me, Jo Richards. So today I wanted to talk about the importance and the understanding of why it's a good thing to have a ADHD diagnosis. And I just kind of wanted to touch on a few conversations I've had recently with people. It's about their concerns of the stigma attached to having a label and a diagnosis. And actually the question is it really worth it? And there are real concerns. You know, people can react in different ways to you telling them that you've got ADHD. If you think about the different settings as well, you know, not just family and home, but workplaces. And so what I've found with every single client that I've worked with is having a diagnosis is actually really transformative. It is not just for them, but for their families, and there are so many benefits. Basically, when we understand the ADHD condition and we understand the blueprint of the kind of brain it gives us, it then gives us a roadmap to improve the quality of our life. And for most of us, I know for me, it was that missing puzzle piece. That just piece of information that had eluded me for 47 years. And it was just to be able to see the full picture, to really have that really understanding and self-understanding of who I am and what was in play and why these challenges were in my life and what seemed to be getting harder actually. So I'd lived with it obviously all my life, but with perimenopause, menopause, you know, it just got a lot harder. And that's because the executive functioning that was a challenge before perimenopause, menopause was kind of like now times two. And it really started to impact my memory and causing me so much brain fog, which I was already dealing with, but on a much bigger scale. And so what are the transformational benefits of having a diagnosis? So if we look at career, you know, we can often jump from job to job. We can often have difficulty with certain elements within our job because we've got interest brains. And so if we have a diagnosis, there is options, there's support, there's equipment. There's so many things that we can bring into our lives to support us. Noise cancelling headphones, not working in an open plan office, having recalibration time after having to go to big conferences, you know, just loads of things that once we have an awareness, we can look at our schedules and our diaries and tweak them accordingly. And the second one is personal relationships. So when we understand who we are, when we understand what's going on for us, we have the vocabulary to be able to explain it to other people. We can start advocating for ourselves and we can help other people to understand why we find certain things difficult. So like transition times, gosh, you know, never being able to find your keys, your purse, never to be able to get out on time, always getting ready to the last minute. These can have major impacts on relationships. And so to have that understanding and to be able to explain, I always say my ADHD diagnosis is not an excuse, it's an explanation. And for that, I'm really grateful. And then the third one is self-awareness. So knowing that you've got ADHD can be such a relief. I know when I was perimenopause, menopause, I actually thought I had early set dementia, and that was really scary. And the thought processes and the stories that I told myself around that narrative and that misunderstanding of what was going on was a lot scarier. And when you've got a newfound self-awareness, you can kind of increase your self-esteem, increase your self-worth, and create a clearer path forward. And then lastly, when you have a diagnosis, you do have access to effective treatments. They can be medications, behavioural coaching, ADHD counselling, ADHD coaching, lifestyle adjustments, all of these things that you can bring in as additional support. And do you know what they do? They make daily life easier. And that's, you know, we just want to understand ourselves, understand what's in play, and create the most fulfilling, happy life that we can have and lead. And so that's why having an ADHD diagnosis is so important, because all of those elements just come together and we have a better understanding. I hope you found this video useful, and I look forward to talking to you in the next one. Take care.